continuing to build in as we go through the rest of your evening and into the night for that matter. Low temperatures falling into the teens again, near 20 in a couple of locations. Also a bit of patchy fog possible in portions of northeastern South Dakota. Then as we go into your day on Wednesday, a little bit windy at times to the west, a few flurries to the south and east. Also, we take a small step backward on the thermometer with bigger steps on the way later this week. We'll talk about that coming up, but until then, First to Four starts right here.
Live from Kiloland Media Group. Kiloland News, first at 4.
Coming up, what we know about significant crashes on Interstate 90 east of Wall.
Plus, we'll tell you what we know about a weekend fire in Spearfish.
And how Minnesota deer hunters can help statewide conservation efforts. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First to 4. I'm Dan Santella.
And I'm Kelly Volk. A Lincoln County man will serve time in his own home for possessing child pornography. Today, a judge sentenced Rocky Hayes to 180 days of home confinement. He was arrested in 2022 after DCI agents found the illegal video in his home.
A no contest plea means Hayes did not admit guilt, but will accept the conviction. KLAN's Tom Hanson was in the courtroom for today's sentencing, and he will have a full report for us coming up on KLAN News at 6. For the third time in as many weeks, a captive elk, part of herd near Crandall, South Dakota, has been shot. The Clark County Sheriff's Office says a yearling was found dead in a fenced-in area on Friday morning. Officials say the young elk appears to have been shot Thursday night. The first elk shot was a bull found dead on November 13th. The second was shot a day later. The family has raised the reward from $1,000 to $5,000 for any information that leads to an arrest and conviction.
Authorities are reminding drivers to slow down and move over after several crashes in western KELOLAND, one involving the Jackson County Sheriff. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office shared pictures from the scene of that crash. You can see the bed of the pickup is smashed up to the cab, and the front end of a car is also heavily damaged. Officials say the sheriff and the other driver are alive, according to South Dakota. I-90 east of Wall to the Cactus Flax exit is back open after being closed for several hours. South Dakota Highway Patrol is also sending out a warning to slow down and move over. Authorities say a trooper was using their amber lights when their car was hit today. Highway Patrol shared this photo of the damage. Authorities tell us that everyone's okay. Highway Patrol says if you see amber lights, you must move over if there is a lane going the same direction.
A Council Bluffs, Iowa woman has been identified in a deadly crash north of Alexandria, South Dakota. A pickup was heading west on I-90 just before 9 o'clock Saturday morning. It went into the median and the driver corrected. The pickup then went into the ditch and rolled. The driver, 68-year-old Lois Watson, died in the crash. A 62-year-old woman was flown to a Sioux Falls hospital with life-threatening injuries. A 4-year-old girl suffered minor injuries.
Investigators in Spearfish are looking into what sparked a fire near I-90 Sunday morning. Firefighters were called to the home just before 5 o'clock local time. Crews from Deadwood and Whitewood were called in to help fight the fire. Everyone got out okay, and crews were able to stop the fire from spreading. The Red Cross and Spearfish Fire Auxiliary are helping the person who was displaced.
Doesn't seem quite as chilly today, Kelly.
Yeah, I think this might be one of our warmer, if you can call it that, days of the week, Adam.
I caught those verbal air quotes, and you are not wrong. This is going to be the mildest day that we have over the next about 7 or so. So if you have the chance to enjoy it, well, you had it. If not, we're going to be waiting a little bit before we get back up to these highs, if you will. We'll start downtown with the Washington Pavilion front and center. 35 here in Sioux Falls with a northeast wind at 11 miles per hour. We were able to get into the upper 30s now in the southeastern portions of the region. From downtown to Watertown, 21 with a northeasterly wind at 8 miles per hour, and that wind chill is in the teens up that way. We have also seen a little bit of cloud cover, but visible satellite is going to become useless in about an hour, so we'll use it while we can. Notice all the clouds over along the Wyoming border, not to mention all along the Nebraska border for that matter, all the way to southeastern portions of KELOLAND, not to mention up to the northeast as well. It's been out there, and while not everybody has seen all these clouds, yeah, it's been something we've had to deal with, but If that's the worst it gets, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. 36 in Spearfish, as well as Spencer, 38 Custer right now, 34 in Pine Ridge, 31 up in Mulbridge, 23 in Aberdeen, 30 at the Capitol, but 16 in Sisseton as well as Ortonville. For the day tomorrow, like I said, we do take a small step backward, though. We'll be in the 20s and low 30s in southeastern portions of KELOLAND with a little more cloud cover and a couple of flurries not out of the question as well. Really not amounting to much of anything, but something to see if you're going to be out traveling tomorrow on that day before Thanksgiving. Up to the northeast, firmly in the 20s with western portions of South Dakota in the 20s up toward Highway 12, 30s to still near 40 in a couple of areas. That outlier is going to be down to the southwestern corner toward Hot Springs. But everybody gets ready for some pretty chilly weather for the end of the week. We'll talk about that as we head through the hour.
Thank you, Adam. We still have time to drop off branches and leaves with the city of Sioux Falls. The seasonal drop-off sites will close at 5 o'clock Sunday night. You can find them at North Lyon Boulevard near the fairgrounds and Chambers Street near the Household Hazardous Waste Facility. They are free for residents to use.
Thousands are expected to fill downtown Sioux Falls on Friday for the 32nd annual Parade of Lights. The parade starts at 7:30 and runs along Phillips Avenue from 13 to 5th Streets. This year, there are 82 floats in the parade with 40,000 people expected to attend. KELOLAND News will be broadcasting the parade on KELO Extra. Digital reporter Gracie Terrell has a list of parking spots and viewing locations along the parade route in a KELOLAND.com original on our website right now.
Many people are expected to pass through the Minneapolis airport through Sunday. The holiday travel period actually started last Thursday and goes through Monday. During these 2 weeks, the airport is bracing to process 468,000 people through security checkpoints, which is about 10% or 45,000 more people than the same 12-day period last year. Popular destinations this year are warm weather spots like Florida, California, and the Caribbean.